Greetings everybody, Amar here, and I'm working on a Win4 chart for New York, and I'm doing my coloring, right? So here I did the first position so far, trying to elucidate the patterns here. This is what it looks like with no formatting. I did change the formatting here. These are white zeros with black fill, and you can see these are black zeros with white fill. These are zeros if you highlight it. Well, it's linked to the other cell, but this is a zero. If I zoom in, it'll look more like a zero. So anyway, just gonna show here. I actually, my Pick3 chart, I expanded it, right? I added the fourth column, added the fourth position. These sums are the same, but you can see here, like this is marked here, but it shouldn't be marked there because that's the old data. So that kind of like a headache when you build a new chart. You have to modify all of the drawing since hit charts, right? So for instance, I could take if I copied this and pasted this here, all right, and then you extend that down, and then you have your pattern there. You can see it was 7 games. Here was 5. So that one actually lined up, which was interesting. It lined up from the data from the Pick3. And then I just look for the pattern. So these all have to be erased. I have to redo this. See, this is this is sum 11 from the drawing since hit chart from the Pick3, but it's wrong. And also this is the core sums of the Pick3. The core sums in the Win4 are going to be different because there's more sums, 36 sums instead of 27. Anyway, so I'm just going to show here. This I had formatted, okay. I did a different chart, but since my Pick3 chart is pretty solid, I expanded it instead of building a new chart, because when I build a new chart it gets tough because then I have different patterns located in different charts and lose the standard nature of the chart. And this is what it looks like with no formatting. So you can see it's a little bit hard to see what's going on here. It becomes just a real I guess clusterfuck really of data. And this is what it looks like with the old data here, right? Because I pasted values into this and then format. So I'm just going to just drag it up and show how it looks. So this all has to be cleaned, going back 2 years. So it's going to take a lot of time. So if I go like that, now it's clean. It has to be then colored, okay, for me to elucidate patterns. I don't have to do that necessarily because you can use the other filters to find the skips, but I like to have a hard copy working dish at all times. So basically I gotta just go through here and clean everything up, going back to 2 years, which is 2016. So this is this is all the old data and old formatting from the Pick3, and then I just drag it over, and there you go. So I mean, it's kind of dull and tedious, and this is all from Pick3, so this doesn't really need to be here anymore. You can just delete that. And it often happens with a chart this big, I get a not responding response. Sometimes the program will lock up. So it's very important for me to save my data all the time, so I should just save it. Otherwise I'll have to do the cleaning again. And this is all wrong. All this has to be redone. But if you take a quick look at the Win4 where we are right now, the program allows me to do something here. And that's one of the reasons why I sometimes build the charts from the ground up, is because when the charts get too big, they'll become too clunky and they won't perform. I'll have to close all the programs, reload it and stuff. So let's see, that's an old TFR, Pick3, don't need that. Alright, so where are we? What is the moral of the story? Okay, moral of the story. The flag is where you find it. Here was the first position flag. Repeating. This is a position 3. There's a flag. Repeating. So you have the flags here. This number 3 in the first position was hitting with symmetry. 13-8-8-0-9-8. Okay, so watch this around 8s. I usually look for a hot skip after an intermediate, but you can see this is hitting at the 8s. I mean, it could be out of gas already. 0, 4 cold periods, 2-5, upstroke in the flag. Number 8, first position, 6 cold periods, flag. 43, hot skip, 3-5, symmetry, right? And then I would look for a hot skip, another one. So this 8 in the first position, oh wait, hold on. Let me drag this down. Okay, yeah. Oh, no, what happened? I entered in the data here. I think, did I enter in the data for that last drawing? Alright, let me go to the website and see. I guess I looked at the data, but I didn't enter it in. 2099 was the winner. Let's see, 2099. So we gotta go to the active dish, and then we put in the data here. 2, 0. No, come on. Respond, come on. 2099. Okay, so then we go back to custom chart, which is here, big new, and you got here the 2 came in first position, copy 1, 2, 3, and yeah, so 8. Put a marker here. So that's 6 cold periods. 3-5. So this is gonna have a streak, hopefully. And this 5 over here. After skip 62, 5 cold periods, went another 39, 6 cold periods, and then reverse and symmetry, 4-6. So I gotta color all this in later. It's kind of a headache. It's kind of, I mean, it's pretty, but it's pretty dull and time consuming. And I need to get to the Pick3 because it's one of the things that happens. You start getting good and you start getting a little cocky. You're like, let me play this game, let me try this game, I can do it in this game, you know, if it works here, it'll do it in this game. And it's just too time consuming, too expensive, too emotionally draining. So let's see. So here I have to find the cold periods here. I think there was a lot. 8203. And we'll drag this down because I think I'm trying to get away from the black fill zeros. Yeah. So after this streak, it's one cold period, copy, paste special, format, okay. 1010 symmetry. Could even say you have an adjacent off of this 0, but it is 4 separate machines, so it doesn't really get adjacent, but you can assume it, I guess. Like here, you had an adjacent from 0 to 9, and there's a lot of adjacents. You can see this one here. Actually, you can see it much better on this one over here. You can see how this look at this line, it just went like this, ba 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 doom, and then this one here, X, big X. Anyway, that's it.